Hello everybody and welcome to Wisconsin Wonder Garden. Well, it is the last video that we're gonna make of 2019. It is New Year's Eve and 2020 is just one day away. I almost can't believe it myself, but we've had an amazing year. And I know you guys had an amazing year too, based off of the comments that you left in the last video, where you let me know what the greatest thing was that you learned this year about gardening, or your greatest lesson. And there's been a lot of cool comments on that video, so I'm happy to see that you guys are learning a lot and growing in your gardening knowledge and skills. 2019 was such an incredible year, not only for myself and my family, but the YouTube channel as well. We grew by over 8,000 subscribers and our community is growing stronger by the day. We're becoming more and more connected and we're starting to see a really great community come from this. So first of all, I want to thank you guys all so much for that support, and thank you for being active in the community and leaving comments and questions when you guys have them, because that's what we're here for, to create a tight-knit gardening community based off of creativity and inspiration. Something that I think is just lacking a little bit in the gardening community, and maybe a reason why we don't see a lot of younger kids getting into gardening, is because they think it's boring. Well, gardening is not boring whatsoever, especially when you get into like indoor plants and stuff like this and all of the crazy tropical plants that you can grow in your own home. It's a really, really fun and rewarding hobby, which is why I strongly encourage it. So since you guys all let me know what the greatest thing was that you learned about gardening in 2019, I suppose that I'll give you my greatest lesson. Gnats. What you gonna do about them? I'll let you guys know my greatest lesson that I learned in 2019. I've kind of dealt with it throughout my gardening life, you might say, but it was especially emphasized in 2019, and that is there's a million ways to do the same thing when it comes to gardening. There's so many different ways that work, and that's why I think it's important that each and every one of us seeks to find the specific technique or method that works best in our lives. I just don't think gardening has to be as rigid as we are taught it to be. It can be something that is quite flexible, and if it can fit into our lives better than if it were a very rigid, structured technique and rigid hobby, then I think that's the ultimate goal, because the more we're rewarded with gardening, the better. Really, what I'm trying to say is don't be afraid to take a leap of faith and try and grow something that you haven't grown before, and maybe grow it in different ways that other people haven't. Because we never know what little secrets Mother Nature might have in store for us when it comes to growing fruits, vegetables, indoor plants, perennials, annuals. Just get out there and start. Even if you don't think you're quite equipped for the task at hand, I think you guys will be able to do it. When it comes to outdoor gardening, I learned a lot about pruning techniques and different methods that you can use to keep your trees in tip-top shape. And one of the greatest things that I implemented in our vegetable garden would be trellising our cucumbers. This is the very first year that we trellised our cucumbers, and they outperformed compared to any other year in the past. From here on out, I'm gonna grow my cucumbers on a trellis, so if you guys have not yet done that, look it up and try that for this next growing season, because these things just kept on producing throughout the entire summer. Like, almost to the point where I thought they were gonna freeze off the vine. They were still growing. Like, it was incredible. We got so many cucumbers off of that thing this year. It was such a blessing, and I'm so happy that I tried trellising my cucumbers. As far as our indoor plants go, specifically just this one spot right here, even though we've added a lot more plants in the other room too, those are all succulents, so it's kind of boring. I'll show you what it looked like at the beginning of this year. It's pretty typical on LEDs that they won't list the actual power rating, but and now we have all of these plants here. And that collection is only going to grow. We've still got some space to fill up right here. And then we're possibly thinking about building some shelves, like these same style. We use some steel pipe and some boards. I think we're going to build the same style shelf over here. So our indoor plant collection has clearly multiplied several times on us. We've gotten a ton of new plants, and I'm really excited to show you the continual care and growth of those plants. Like I've said in my previous videos, I do a lot of how-to videos, but then basically whenever I'm doing any specific maintenance or care in the garden, I document and show that for you guys, so it's kind of like a living channel here, which is part of what makes it so exciting. And now I want to give you guys one big announcement that we have for 2020. I've decided, because YouTube has been such a blessing in my life, and because I found it to be so rewarding and so much fun to do, I want to help 5 of you guys, maybe more if more of you reach out. I want to help at least 5 of you guys start a YouTube channel, whether it be about gardening, woodworking, your favorite hobby, whatever that might be, something that you want to build up to have creating an income in your future. I want to help 5 of you guys start those channels. Now, I've been doing this for just over 3 years, and I've done hundreds and hundreds of hours of research and discussion with other YouTubers about how to be successful on the platform. And I want to help you guys do that too. Now, this is not going to cost you anything. I just want to help you guys create a better future for yourself. So if there's any of you out there who might have been on the edge before about starting a YouTube channel, especially gardening, then please contact me. You can comment down below or send me an email at wisconsinwondergarden.com, and I will be glad to start a discussion with you guys to see if it's something that you really want to do to help your future out. Now, I have to say, if this is going to be about making money, then count yourself out, because it takes a lot of time to start making money on YouTube. It builds very, very incrementally, and it's very minute when you first start out. So if you don't have a passion for something that you want to create videos for on YouTube and you're just doing it for money, then it's not going to work. But if you have a true passion for something, and that we'll discuss on our phone call if we get to that point, if you have a true passion for something, then I think YouTube is a great avenue for you guys to help build your creativity and help inspire other people in your specific niche. With that being said, I'm so excited for 2020. Here we go, here we grow. Thank you guys all so much for watching. Happy gardening.